What? You're not supposed to be on that one? You're supposed to be on this one. Dang it. Don't know why the heck it did that. Okay. I've got my tea. I've eaten. I've got to go in here and do stream. Boop. Wow. Hey, Jake. Wait a minute. I've been live for 2 minutes. How did you even know I was here? Because YouTube doesn't pop up the live thing until you're live for like 8 minutes for some reason. Sneaky, sneaky. Well, then what are you doing here? Go do driving fun car stuff. I'm a lot less entertaining than that. I can assure you. And any louder on my equipment, and we run into clippings, so. If your phone don't go louder, I can't do it for you. Also, my freaking nose it. Like, won't stop itching. Okay, so I did that, and then I go to, where is it? Video feedback. Okay, we're gonna put you over here. Did I like? Oh yeah, because I need that up. Because the mod. That's okay. this, this. WT, hello. I suppose you mean... Oh, never mind. I wasn't reading. I didn't see the Delta V part at the end. Yeah, and I've been putting the word Delta. I think YouTube can handle the character Delta, but you don't get character Delta on a keyboard typically, so like, I feel like putting the word Delta V for the title helps people find, when I'm doing it at least, and then Rings of Saturn, like the full name, helps people find me if they're looking for Delta V stuff whenever I'm in here doing this. I am currently just kind of getting things set up because you have to start the stream to make changes for the stream with OBS, and native inside OBS you can't do chat moderation stuff. So if somebody types a word that I cuss like a sailor, I don't care. I give zero shit, like, at all. Obviously things like slurs and slander, and we don't want that stuff. But like, cuss words are fine. Like, but there's some that YouTube just blocks, just completely blocks altogether, and you can't tell it not to. So I have to have OBS up because the chat's large enough that I can freaking read it, and then I have to have Studio up in a browser, kind of squished into the side, so I can do chat moderation stuff whenever that needs to happen. And then I need Discord up so that I can see if there's ongoing conversations or I have a question or something in-game, I can head to the Discord, which is always very active, and get information or talk to people about it. So, now that that's all set up, I can actually open the game. And then I'm going to have to rearrange my windows. I need a third monitor. I need a third monitor so bad. I need to go to storage Wednesday, I think. Wednesday. So that I can grab... I think we have a spare TV out there. A littler guy. I'm going to grab him, try to build a bracket behind my PC, I guess? I don't even know. Like, where? I don't even know where to go. But, right now, let's... I need to go to this guy, and bam! There we go. And then reorganize my windows again, because they all go behind. Okay, so back into Delta V. Huzzah! Huzzah! I don't remember if I checked for new crew the last time before I ended. I played a little bit last night off stream. Didn't really get anything done. I recorded for like 3 or 4 hours, I think. Actually, it's right here. I recorded for 6 hours. And nothing happened. I'm going to keep it in case there's something in there that I need for, because I want to start helping out with the wiki, because it's not full yet. It's really just Hev doing it. So I kind of want to help out, because sometimes I have a question, I'm like, hey, I don't remember this, so let's go to the wiki, and oh, it's not a page yet. So I want to help fill in stuff out whenever I learn things, or whenever it comes up. But somebody was talking about, who the heck was talking about it? Somebody was talking about they had crew below 1K? I have never seen any person below 1K. 10K. 10K all day long. But what I'm doing with my crew now is I need to find, I don't care so much about the money. What I need to find is, oh, actually, no, I need a pilot. Because what I want to try is I want to try to see if stacking pilots... Can you play older versions? Like, just... can you just, like, go back a version? It should be in here, right? Or I guess people could just... Because it's single player, does Steam let you play it? I guess you just block Steam from accessing the internet. You could do that. And then you update it manually every time. I should get into the experimental branch. That's what I should do. Yeah, I want to get more pilots, because I want to know if pilots' course anticipation also stacks linearly. What I kind of want to do is get rid of, I want to keep 2 astrogators. So on the OCP, that's a crew of 8. So 2 astrogators, 2 mechanics, and just get 4 pilots. Because on the OCP, I don't need geologists at all. I could probably fire all of my geologists, but I want this guy. I want an entire clone crew of totally not a supervillain. I've decided. I want totally not a supervillain. Because it was a choice between Creepy Man, okay. Yeah, I can see that. And that's always good too, when Coffee Stain Studios tried to do that with Satisfactory as much as they could. Every time they brought out a new major update, they tried to make sure that older saves were compatible still. Obviously, you had all the new equipment and stuff, but you could just tack that onto your existing hardware. Oh, so they're still there in the servers then. Okay. Interesting. I did that with Astroneer for a while. Whenever Astroneer, like early days of Astroneer, before it was on Steam. Actually, I grabbed an old version and I updated it a few times. This was like, when did Astroneer release? Like 2017, 18, somewhere in there. I don't know. But it was like 6 or 7 months after it released, I got into it, and then I updated a couple of times, and then I got one update that was like a major update. They changed the way the power connectors worked, and it broke a bunch of stuff in my save, so I just went back to the old version, which was just uninstall and reinstall and move the save back in kind of thing. Yeah, that stuff like that comes in handy. Like the old Game Boy Color Pokemon duplication bug with the cable. So what I need pilot. Ugh. I need cheap pilots. No. Hey. There we go. Okay, cheap pilot. Now we're gonna get rid of... I don't need geologist. Don't really need Kimball. Kimball was... Wait. No, it wasn't Kimball. Never mind. Okay, so now once she gets trained up, we'll see if the 4 seconds that I get from Eve changes or not, because that's what I'm interested in. So it'll take quite a few dives to get her trained up. But right now, everything's working. I didn't do a bunch on the last dive. Anything funny in the dealer? Raging crows. Wonder if they got together with those guys that count them. If they'd have something there. What? Oh, never mind. I looked over and I didn't see myself in the stream, forgetting that I only have half the video visible behind Discord. I was like, huh? Okay. I'm not stupid. Who is Solkovsky? So I found, I can't remember what it was exactly, but I found a perfect name for an OCP, the Great, you know, but it was on a Titan, or it was on a Eagle, I can't remember. Made me sad. Which is kind of why I'd like to have some mechanism that you could purchase a ship with the name you want, and then you could pay a fee to Enceladus at the DMV, at the registration agency, to swap the name on the transponder with one you already own. Right? Because that would be perfectly legal. Because the bit of the transponder that tells you the ship and everything is the code. It's the SE1 7575, you know. I don't remember what SE1 is. But JG's Jupiter, right? BLT's Asteroid Belt. MRS is Mars. Then you have SRA, Saturn Ring A, for the habitats. So is that Saturn? Oh, Saturn Enceladus one? Probably. That's what that is. Anyway, I need to go. I have a little bit of money. I should probably put some of that away. Well, I want to keep that in case I come across SNR, don't I? So that's full. Okay. Also, I've noticed some weird things. Sometimes when you come in, the bars for propellant or nano drones are like that. I don't think I've ever seen it happen on ammo, but they're one click down for some reason. I don't quite understand why that would be. It's a bit strange. Might just be one of those, it's still a thing. Okay, you gotta tell me how to say that, because I read it as bougie. For whatever reason. But it's... Just bogey? Bogey or boggy? It's a single O, so my English tells me it's a long O, or it's a single consonant, so English tells me it's a long O, but that's not an English word, it looks French, so... I suppose bogey. And then we are going to first. So I've got some. I'm kind of a language nerd. I'm not fluent in many languages. I know how a large number of different languages tend to structure something. Yeah, and I've been thinking in recent days whether I want to keep maintaining, because all of these moonlets, they don't really do anything, because I've got stuff all over, but like they do give me, you know, just right here, and then they give me that one I don't actually need. Well, the reason I like having them all is because if I see a sparkly and I can find something closer to the sparkly, I can get there faster and investigate it. Because I've been sort of compiling sparklies that have no purpose. I've got another one that I found in a recording, actually the recording I was just telling WT about a second ago. This guy, this 6-hour recording. There's another sparkly that I was chasing down in the Model E. And it's on this page, but it is not in the Visi feed anywhere, and there's no contacts in LiDAR, which is what's strange to me. I don't know if it's something that's supposed to be there, but it never fully spawned, or... Because, like, Space Lightning, or as I call it, Space Gonorrhea, likes to provide sparklies in Astrogator, but when you get there, it's also in the Visi feed, and you get zapped by it. So it's like, you know... so what I like to try to do is I like to try to stagger these. You can see they're not all on the same days. And I like to try to stagger them so I don't have to come in and hit them all on a dive and then go back home, because I've run out of propellant. Because I've recently turned down the xenon to 0 for the OCP, so I use 40% of my propellant to get there. So I think for the first thing, we're going to do this short guy. That's what we're going to do. Oh, that's a good covet. And then he is that way. These K44s, I've down-tuned the K44s and they're still very, very reactive. The OCP spins for like no reason. So trying to keep moving in a straight line, which it's space, it doesn't really matter. But I don't know, something about my OCD tells me I need to point either toward or away from my direction of travel, unless I'm mining and moving very slowly. And I need to tune the autopilot because it does this kind of back and forth thing. I don't think I've tuned down the oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I was talking. Ah. Okay. Yeah, it's an OCD thing. Also because if I need to maneuver, it's equidistant from here to be able to turn this way and make this maneuver, and then this way and make this maneuver, as opposed to being facing some random direction and having to spin all the way around to wherever I need to go. So I also like doing that, and I rarely use autopilot, honestly. Holy crap. Oh, I think the map was moving. I thought the thing was just like, I saw one time. I want to get that on recording too. So every time I play the game, I'm going to be recording from now on, at the very least. Whether I'm streaming or not, I will be recording. Because I saw one time that it was zoomed fully out, okay, on the Visi feed. So it was, I think the Visi feed max zoom is like that-ish. It's not, I don't think it's that far away. But whatever it was, I saw it and it just went about this fast. And even if I had seen it and been able to try to intercept it, there's no way I would have caught it. I don't know what the heck it was. Had to have been a container. So I tried, when I first started playing, I did try the I suppose it's the Elon autopilot. And it gets confused if there are 3 rocks beside each other. And then you end up smashing into them anyway. Because it tries to go one way, and it sees a rock, so it aborts, and it tries to go the other way, and then it sees a rock there, so then it just gets confused, and it keeps trying to do this, and you never end up avoiding anything, you just smash into all of it simultaneously. Alright, so that guy, we can go sell some stuff to Ganymede real quick. Well, I keep calling it Ganymede, the Ganymedian anarchist. Go away, thing. Bye bye, beryllium. A little bit of beryllium over here and there. That's okay. I don't need to be mining. And I'm probably going to have to close the window, which means my face is going to disappear. Because there's a big old glare right kind of where I need to see it. I don't know what... I never remember the shape of this asteroid. Ringaroid. I think the side I need to be on is this side. Yep. I also kind of wish... I mean, there's no way you could do it in lore. Like, it'd have to be like an unbalanced mod kind of thing. But I kind of wish the arms on the vehicles were... Or you could get a variant of the arm on larger vehicles, the OCP and the Titan come to mind, that were the same arm that's on GA and Ubuntu's. Because the ones that are on stations are quite a bit stronger. They can actually stop the OCP and the Titan in motion. Less the Titan, because the Titan's quite a bit heavier, if I remember right. But that would mean you could grab slightly larger rocks without flinging yourself into them, or... Well, I guess that physics would have to be real. Without the arm losing control, I guess, is my concern. Because if you get... I haven't tried grabbing a big rock with the arm on the OCP while running autopilot, moving in a path that takes me alongside a rock without intersecting it. Yeah, but I don't want to do the mods. Yeah, I want to find all the vanilla stuff, like everything that's vanilla, before I start getting into mods. And then my concern is, you know, save breaking if you want to demod. Also, I don't think mods are still currently manual install, right? They're not. There's no mod manager yet. As much as I don't typically like things like mod managers, I've gotten lazy, and manual install of mods is boring. What's going on with this number? 6161616161. I don't even know if that's 6. That might be 4. So 4 and what? Yeah, I know it's not hard. I'm just lazy. Like pretty much every reason that I have for not doing something. Why am I not doing an automotive stream in the garage today, putting the AC back in the Civic? Because I have to move my roommate's bike out of the garage, and I'm lazy. I'm doing it tomorrow. Today I'm playing a game. Not modding a game. I'm playing a game. I was like, the heck is that? Yeah, I kind of wish we could change the opacity on individual elements of the HUDs. Because, like, this is the future. This is the kind of stuff people want today. I can imagine, 2, 3, 400 years in the future that this would just be commonplace. Change. Because, honestly, I just want to make the LiDAR 100% opaque. I don't want to be able to see stuff behind the LiDAR in the world. Or maybe 80% opaque. Because sometimes you get a rock that's sparkling in just the right way, it looks like it's a LiDAR contact. And you're like, oh, I'm going to go see that. But it's just a rock. Oops. I always do that. I always forget which way I'm facing. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can go here. Go say hello to my... I also need to add more time on it. Because I don't like going below 100 days on these guys. Even though it really doesn't matter all that much. There you are. Let's see who it is. Is it an AT audit ship? That's the question. No. It's just anarchist. Well, we're going to go say hello anyway. And we're going to start charging the gun gear. Just in case it is something... Because the AT audit ships all have transponders with names, if I remember right. So this could be a minefield. And just the single one popped in. We'll find out here in a second. Which I'm not sure that they're necessarily minefields. I know that's what it's called in the event roster. But I feel like in-game lore could explain it more as oh, that's probably a cargo container. It's almost certainly a cargo container. It's running. Of course, the AT audit ships run from me too, so... Oops. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. A little bit. Dang it. Yeah, I don't like trying to chase these things down in the OCP because they're really annoying because the OCP is heavy and the cargo containers are yeah. This is why, because the OCP does not maneuver at all. But would you drop the rock? Arm. It's going. Don't pick up the freaking vanadium. Grab the ship. Grab the thing. Thank you. See? And it doesn't shut off. I don't know why. But they're like, oh, it'll turn off when you get within EVA distance. It actually doesn't. Yeah, just smash right into it. 4 frames a second. Have no control. Let's go. Come on. This is why I bring maintenance drones. Yep, 4 frames a second. Can't aim either. And now we're in actually the rings, and yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. Hello? Control system, would you respond to my keyboard inputs, not the last thing I did 10 seconds ago? Hey, it looks like he's leaking. That's good, I think. What the heck was that? I just saw a square on this, like a line. That was weird. Oh, overcorrected. This is why I prefer doing this in the Model E. Uh-huh. 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 The Model E is infinitely easier to catch these guys. Yes, arm, just like in the thruster is what I wanted. There we go. Smack the rock. Cool. Okay. Now that panic mode is over, and I've gone 100 kilometers trying to catch that stupid container. Hello. It is going... I mean, with maintenance drones, it's not going too terrible, because, like, it's fine. We'll fix that. We'll fix... It's fine. See, it's fine. My mechanic says it's fine. They tell me it's green. So, now we're going to go here. Oh, wow, look at that. How serendipitous. Ready? Also, Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? These cargo containers are heavy. They're really heavy. Even the OCP has a hard time maneuvering with them. Model E, forget about it. course, I do have the beacon Model E. I could bring it out and capture the container that way. And I thought about that last night, but I also thought that it would probably be a lot more difficult to maneuver because then you also have to worry about losing the container. Okay, so we're about to lose him. Let's go visit him. I've been going for 40 minutes. Wow. Yeah, chasing those containers in the OCP, I go into like panic focus mode. It also wastes a lot of propellant. I don't know if you can see that. I can barely see it because of the glare. Okay, so... Oh, I forgot to... I have to go back here. I forgot to re-up my days on Alpha. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, now what was left? Go here. Whee! Rotating, yeah. Yeah, this week I also have to finish the like 5 videos that I've got and I've begun cutting, but I haven't done voiceovers for. One of them's cooking, one of them's 2 of them, 3 of them are automotive. I don't remember what the other one is. The other one might be something I was cutting stuff out of and need to delete. I can't remember. I just like that track. That's a good track. Sound design in this game is top notch. Plain and simple. Ain't no 6 ways about it. I also want to head to... we can do him in a minute. So I don't know what the respawn time is on the uranium caves, and I never remember how long it's been since I've been there. So, every time I dive in, I go and check the uranium caves. And somebody said one time, they were like, oh, you took the OCP in there, you're braver than I am. It's not hard. Oh, you're right there. Sweet. You just gotta be careful. And gentle. Be gentle. Gentle. I don't even know if you can hear me when I whisper. Because studio's in my way. Oh, studio's not in my way. Studio is in my way. Dang it. But I guess Discord can live in the back. Not really doing much with Discord. So now I can see if you can hear me when I whisper. Which yes, you can. He's nummy nummy for your ear tummy. Shut up. You don't know me. Damn, that thing's heavy. Oh, this is gonna kinda suck. I just now thought about heavy free-floating thing in cargo hold. I don't want to leave it outside because I'm paranoid that it'll just fly off on its own. Even though it's disabled, and I know it's disabled. I do like how you can sort of see inside with the recon drone before you get around to seeing inside the caves. It's a little hint of something more. Also, why are you giving me heartbeat music? I think that just happens when there's something. I don't think it's critical. Open le arm, and we'll go inside le cave. See, now heartbeat music's gone. Okay, now I think I came to the narrow end. No, maybe this is the wide end. I can never remember. Yeah, I wish the variable thrusters had a short ramp-up time. Like 2 milliseconds ramp-up time. So you hit it and they whoosh. Because then you can do these fine controlled things. Yep, smack the rocks. Yep, smack the rocks, thank you. Yeah, because then you can do these fine control things a lot more easily. Hey, it looks like they're in here. Okay, so go away. Does anybody know what the respawn timer is on the uranium caves? The first time I came here, there was nothing in here. Made me say it. And then I came back and there was stuff. I was like, oh, it must have like a spawn timer or something. Ah, yes, smack it into the wall. Give me all the Toblerones. Uh-huh. Exactly that. Oh yeah, right by the thruster. Lovely. Would you quit putting it in the thruster? Yeah. In the car in the cargo. Oy vey. These arms are really dumb. I don't know if you guys know that though. Pick it up. Now put it in the cargo. Thank you. Wow. the cargo. There you go. Good arms. Who's a good arm? It also might have something to do with my keyboard's polling rate. I don't know. What are you doing? And why aren't they attracted to the arms like everything else? Big things. Big things are attracted to the arms, but not the uranium crystals? Seems very strange to me. Maybe the things that are attracted to the arms are magnetic. Maybe the arms are magnet. Yes. Go in the cargo. Or just don't. Or you could lag like crazy and just apply thruster for an hour. But I want a blip, not a hold. What the hell? And this I don't get. Why is it the physics system seems to be attached to the control system? When the physics system starts to lag, it only takes the world only takes inputs based on physics system frame time. Put it in the cargo. Thank you. Jesus. And then I zoom out, and it doesn't matter if you put the autopilot on, because then you get that, which it finally sorted itself out, but it rarely does that. When the physics system starts to lag, what you normally end up getting is death oscillations. I did go in the narrow side. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Hey, there's somebody there. There's two somebodies there. It's probably a G.A. Vilsey fight. Come on. Come on. Come on. Laggies. 4 frames a second. Yes. Can we get 3? Can I get 3? 3 frames a second. Come on. And it has nothing to do with graphic settings. My video card isn't being used. Or is barely being used. Because the graphics on this game are very, very lightweight. It's the physics engine in my CPU. Which is why I opened the thread. But apparently just Godot itself cannot handle... It's just the engine. Which the only way to fix it is going to be replacing the engine, which would be rewriting the game in a whole other game engine, which, like Coder has said, is well outside the scope. Yeah, come on, Vilsey. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? I have an open bounty for 100K. What are you gonna do? And it seems to be Vilsey ships that lag me the most, actually, thinking about it. The biggest lag I get is when Vilsey ships come hunting me. Which is weird. Why is it just them? Yeah, bring your little buddy too. Come on. We'll see if I can't... Once they get up here, I'll go back down to 4 frames a second. We'll see if I can't actually clear a fight at 4 frames a second. Yep, see? Frame rate drops, I start to get death wobbles. Come on, buddy. Vilsey's running. Hey, GA took care of him. Okay. Wait, what? Hey, buddy. Hello? I did not ask to spin around completely. You gonna fire at me? Come on. Come on. Oh, you're hiding behind the GA ship. You're afraid of me? Is that what it is? I think he's afraid of me. Yeah, and like I push button, nothing, and then see, I'm just tapping. I'm not holding anything. Like this is what I'm saying. It needs to be truncated. Like when there's too many physics objects need to be truncated. Hello, Racer. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab... No, not the rock. Stupid. If I didn't have stuff in the cargo, this wouldn't be a problem right now. Yeah, it does nothing. Zero change. You want to see? I'll show you. Boop. Oh, not that one. Boop. 4, 3, nothing. 4, 3. I don't know if you can see the RTS in the top there. Riva tuner. But I'm just going to grab this guy. Something else spawned down there too, it looks like. That might be the racer's beacon. I don't know. But this is... You can't do anything with this, because you can't aim, you can't fight, you can't do anything. Don't you do it. Don't. Okay. Really, dude? Quit. Okay, you need to go away. Just altogether. Go away. And then, do I have anything that's pressing? No. So I can go home. Okay, so I need to turn off... Which one is that? That is... DQ? What? That was a fight. How did I acquire it? Yeah, but adrenaline only lasts for so long. And I can't calculate... Oh, she's not happy because I haven't taken her and gotten her drunk yet. Like, I honestly think just truncating, like, whenever things start to spawn in and the physics engine starts to lag, when frame time is above some specified value, physics get truncated on less important objects, i.e. things in the hold. When it's in the hold, it doesn't really matter for the physics engine side of it. But then you'd have to rewrite a bunch of stuff and put it on different layers in the physics engine. So the physics engine would say, okay, well, stop calculating layer 7, stop calculating layer 6 as frame time dropped or increased, I guess. So how did I acquire that? That was part of a fight. Like get through the wall of the cargo hold. And again, I guess the whole time it's calculating the wall of the hold versus the position and the motion of the objects inside the cargo. But then, I've never seen this on other ships. The OCP is the only one I've seen it happen on. If you rotate the OCP at some specific speed or some specific torque, and there are objects in the hold, and an object is in a specific place at a specific time, it phases out of the ship. It's inside and then it's outside. The door doesn't open it. I've had it come out of the not door side of the cargo. So there's still funny business going on there. And I'm not a programmer. I don't know shit about setting up the programming for this stuff. So like, I couldn't say whether it would be easy or hard to change the physics system in such a way that would make all of that go away. The simple solution is, I've got the old machine, I should get a new machine. I don't have $5,400. And that's what it all boils down to. So is that just in the physics engine itself that occurs? Or is that something it's not something you'd anticipate to be expected behavior, because it's supposed to be a cargo, it's supposed to contain objects. Literally its point. So like, it's weirdness in the physics engine, the way it how it calculates, where it calculates, etc., etc. I also need to sit down and do a study sometime and find out if repairing any of this, like if I do that, is that going to make the ship worth a lot more? So, what's the ship worth right now? If I wanted to sell it, it won't even tell me. There it is. 230,514, right? Okay, so if I repair the mass driver for 15 to 50%, 230, I already forgot. 514. 230, 514. So 231, 232.14. Right? Oh. You do gain a lot more value than you spend on repairs. Okay. Cool. Right, because then you're spending 2 to 1 to repair, right? You're spending 50 cents on the dollar to repair, and then you're making the whole dollar back out of it. Okay. So, OCP needs repairs, because we smashed into a bunch of stuff. I always just replace the computer because I hate all the screen effects so much. I hate them. Bugs the crap out of me. I wish there was a toggle for that in the settings, but I get why there wouldn't be, because like it's literally part of the game. It doesn't make sense for there to be a setting to toggle that on and off. If you're gonna, you might as well just delete that as an element if that's what you're gonna do. Or make it so that there's a toggle in the settings that you can change what the output does. So simplified output, where it just doesn't give you the numbers at all. It's blank. And then the complex output, where it's all the blinking and the flashing and all that stuff. Maybe that would be a better way to go about it. Because I'd take the don't give me an output at all. Because you can't trust the number when it's flashing anyway, so what do you care? And then we take the Model E out to go pick up the actual container spawn. Okay, is there anything that's short? Gotta go there. Next time I dive, I'll have to go get him. 5's about to expire. Go to 5 real quick. The Model E, the autopilot for astrogation, actually works. For the OCP, it doesn't. You end up just smacking into crap before you go anywhere. The Model E's nimble enough, it doesn't matter. The K-37 is fine too. And I don't really have that much trouble except for the Titan and the OCP with the physics engine. And I think it's just because the cargo holds are so large that you put a lot of items in them. And when you're calculating things with a lot of mass and... Hope I didn't just fry them doing that. I can ask. Nope. Cool. That was lucky. Okay. So now we're going to this guy. Yeah, I mean, that's all it's going to be is... I just wish that... So the idea that I had, I don't even know if it's viable from a coding standpoint. And I don't know that Godot can really handle it. I was doing a little bit of looking into how Godot does physics, and it seems like it might have the ability to, but I'm not 100% certain. Moving slow. Well, let's go catch up to him. But one thing I was looking at was there was talking about, what do you call it? Physics on layers, right? Oops, I released too early. Oh, I bumped into him. Also, the Model E does not maneuver without the computer. It takes the computer to correctly maneuver the Model E. But something about calculating the physics on layers and dynamically turning the layers on and off, which might be a way to truncate things. It's like Coder said before. It's just not in the cards, right? It's all academic. Because we can come up with ideas all we want. If it's going to take, 8 months to do, and it's not going to make more players to be able to, make the money. Lovely. I cannot fly and talk simultaneously, apparently. But if it's not, if it's not going to pay for itself, how do you justify that just from a business standpoint? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I should really just stop picking these things up. You only get about 250k, 300k out of them. Sometimes you get 1 million though. So I still do it. Yeah, space lightning. Okay, you know what? If you're gonna keep doing it, I guess I'll have to fly without the dang computer for a minute. Yeah, but I don't like where all the stuff sits on it. If I could reorganize and reorder the stuff, it would be a lot more useful to me. Also, the hitbox for the power button is really tiny. Should be able just to click the whole dang thing, I think. Primarily, I like this section right here being right here. This I can take or leave, it can go somewhere. I do like the Prospector HUD for some things, which I guess the stuff I do in the Model E, the Prospector HUD would work just fine. But then you also get this. Like, this would not happen in the real world. See if we can make it do it. I might have to go pick up a life pod. It's not going to do it now. So with a cargo container and a life pod in the cargo bay, what you end up getting is a feedback loop in trying to control the ship. It bounces back and forth very, very rapidly, and you can't control it. It's almost impossible to control. The autopilot can't correct for it. I want to see what that is. Maybe it's something I can get a life pod out of. Pretty sure I have it in the recording from yesterday. Because I do this where I switch back and forth between the OCP, the Titan, and the Model E, depending on what I need to do. And it might have been Space Lightning. But it might not be. It looks like it's moving, whatever it is. Like, this way. There you go. That wouldn't happen in the real world. I don't think. Not given the masses involved in the control mechanisms. Because what that is, and the Model E's cargo doors are known for being a little bit buggy anyway. It's what caused... I put a bug report in for the Model E a while back, a few weeks ago, for the same effect that's actually causing this in the first place. Where the doors will kind of glitch out and attach to the side of the ship, causing it to rotate infinitely quickly. Which just, you can't do anything. The HUD shuts off and you can't control the ship because it's rotating too quickly, etc., etc. Whatever that thing is, it's moving. It is booking. I don't know that I'm going to catch it. Cutting edge tech, yes, exactly. It's not dumb, it's advanced. Grr all over again. Man, this is a really dense field. Like a lot of propellant. This guy. Holy. Was that him? No way. Gotta be a cargo container. Or a rogue one. Well, either way, a cargo container. That wasn't the end of it? I thought that was the last line. Or is there another dialogue that happens at the end? I thought that was the last line of that one. I also don't know how many different songs there are. I've seen 2 at least. I don't think I'm catching whatever the heck that was. Could you imagine actually flying through the rings like this? You have to be nuts. Yeah, see, one of these. I want there to be this specific an achievement. Flying between 2 chunks of rock, or 2 something. It could be a habitat and a chunk of rock, I don't know. But flying between 2 objects at a rate of speed greater than some amount. I don't know, maybe make it a number of a times achievement. Wow, that thing's moving. Holy gee, I'm never catching that. Okay, so there's not some that I'm missing then. That's good. He's about to run out too. Darn it. Well, just let's go there. Yeah, see that? You're not going to avoid it at all. Nice. Good job, autopilot. I don't know what autopilot I have in here. I kind of wish the pilot did that. Handled obstacle avoidance instead of the autopilot. How'd you get up to 1,000? Oh, kilometers. 190, Jesus. I like that the phages don't get mad when you blast them. Oh, yeah, yeah, I can see that. Because whatever you can't blast... Oh, I don't have my hacker on. Who's my hacker? I don't even know. Also, there's a hole in my finger. Okay, so... guess we're going here. Ah, yes. And you're just gonna, like... right through... yeah. Uh-huh. Forget autopilot. Kind of wish we had the ability to tune the RCSs live and individually. Which I guess technically you couldn't you? Could you? No, because if it's not changing on this bar, it's not actually changing the... because that right there is changing the choke for that guy. I don't know. See what kind of event we get. What's really funny is when you're out here in the Yankee Gap, you get homing asteroids, but they could spawn moving away from you. Like they could spawn here, but like I don't know. I found one. I got the event spawn music, which I think is that heartbeat. And I think the heartbeat's just an object. So it's the danger music is what I call it. I got the danger music and nothing happened. I was like, okay, well let me just fly around a bit. And I went down, south, whatever you call that, bearing 180, and I found a giant homing asteroid that was flying away from me. It was really weird. Map is square? No, I haven't come across that one yet. I haven't come across the one with the thrusters yet. The one I'm talking about is just the one that's like this big, right? About the size of like two Titans maybe, and it spawns just moving towards you, which I thought was the homing asteroid. I keep wanting to see the one with the thrusters, and I haven't seen that one yet. And here I am at my claim beacon, and nothing's happening. And I wonder how often it's that. Because you have homing asteroid, and then you have homing asteroid mini, or a lot, or something like that, which is the meteor storm, right? But a lot of the times I come up here and nothing happens. I also haven't seen... I don't know what Helleroid and Skull are in the event roster. Danger music. Okay, so an event spawned. but it didn't spawn a contact. So it's probably one of those, natural spawns. Yeah, I need to do some of those. I need to put some time in the Kothon and the Kitsune. See, I got the Jaws Dolby spawn music, the dun. There it is again. Is that part of the regular soundtrack then? I have to go listen to the regular music. Because this music, this is what I associate. This just kind of light, tinkly kind of do, and then the Fallout menu music I associate with just nothing happening. You're flying through the rings. There's zero going on, and then that right there, that THX kind of sound with an event spawn, and then a heartbeat with a contact of some kind. What's an accessibility? I've never turned that on. Although that blue hue everywhere is very distracting. Okay, so let's go to... I guess it's for... What is that setting for? People who are deaf or hard of hearing? Let's go down here. And then you can change the color for the colorblind. Okay, so claim beta, or Bravo, depending on what alphabet you wish to use to make designations in. And I've noticed events seem to spawn when you get close. I don't know if that's actually the case, or it's you arrive and there's a timer, and just by the time I get to the beacon, there's a thing. Okay, so I got him. Ah, okay. I see. I'm gonna let this one burn in. I'm not gonna check IFF. Because it's coming towards me. Slowly. Might be search and rescue, actually. ETH. What is ETH? Is that Enceladus? He's going away from me. No response. That might be an AT audit. Oh, yeah, duh. What's Earth? I don't know. Earth? Always reminds me of Girl Meets World. Adoy? Okay, now we're gaining on them. So the AT audit ships are afraid of me now. They are genuinely scared of me. Whenever they spawn in, if I try to hail them, they flee. I can't hail them anymore. Which I like, because don't be scanning me. Who are you? What authority do you have over me? My left contact is dry. It's kind of bugging me. And given the speed this thing's traveling at, it very well could be an audit ship. So, Yeah, hopefully. Yep. Exactly what it is. Boom. So, now I want to see what happens if their reactor... See, it doesn't... that one didn't repair. That one just blew up. I don't remember who it was talking about that the AT ships might have an auto repair. Okay, now it's just kind of, and then this where they don't unload this screen fast enough and it lingers. I think there's a ticket open for that. Is there anything pressing? No? Next time I drop. 24. Yeah. Okay, next time I drop in. So we're just going home. That's what I'm doing right now. If it was less intense, I might like if it was just the edges, just the bare edges, I think I would like that effect. But given that it's most of the viewport, I'm not a fan. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Not a fan. I can see how it could be useful, but not my cup of tea. Yeah, every time I see one, and I seem to notice that I get more AT spawns in the Model E than I get in any other ship. Which means spawn chances might also be tied to not just bank account, but also the ship you're in. It's so much. Okay, look, yeah, look for crew. First, look to see if we have creepy guy. Hey, twins, sort of. Nope, we don't have totally not a supervillain. How about a pilot? Do we have a pilot? Not a cheap pilot. How much is going to cost me to dive? 1.9. Okay. Which leaves me with 2 for search and rescue, because you can normally get 2 dialogues out of them, which I think is sort of a bug, technically. But don't tell Coder. I don't want it fixed. I get them rarely enough that I like having the ability to do 2 dialogues with search and rescue. Okay. Oh, we can still go to the racing site. I don't want to go to the racing site. Should have taken the bald eagle with me. I didn't know it was still going to be available. Guess I should have checked the list. No beacon. Or drone. What is that? There's a bunch of something up that way. Ah, there's something. Where is that? Up by the uranium caves. Well, go investigate. Red. Ooh. Oh. The GA. Nobody I can mess with because I'm trying to get on their good side. Also, all the good I've done for and or with them, this should have gone down by now. Because that's what I think that the contact should be. So like, I've been working with them. Whoever sets that, I don't know if it's the pilot sets that or it would have to be the astrogator. Yeah, and I noticed GA likes to hang out over here by the uranium caves for whatever reason. Hey, bud. How's it going? Like, I don't know, 3 out of 5 times I come over here, the uranium caves, just to check it, there's always a GA ship just kind of laying here dead. And as soon as I come around and get them on LiDAR and ping them, try to contact them, they always wake up and, I don't know, follow me around a little bit, hang out. I keep hoping that every time I see a GA ship, like, look, nothing in the hold, and I've got an NPC, 40 FPS, 40, 50, 40, 50, 40, 50. But if I put something in the cargo, if there's any uranium in here, which I don't think there is. I don't think I've been away long enough. It's specifically to do with when there's cargo in the hold, which I don't know why that would be more intensive than 1,000. I can blow up all this stuff around here and get not nearly that much lag. It's something to do with being in the cargo. And then other stuff spawning, which is strange to me. That's why I think that there's something that can be done. Is because it only seems to happen in certain types of situations. I guess that makes sense, because if there's no transponder, you can't tell who the heck it is. I could see that. And yeah, mine does that on Twitch when the chat log gets big. It'll just drop me to like 40 seconds buffer time, which is miserable, obviously. Yeah. There is stuff in here. These things are so hard to see, though. Kind of nutty. So, GA still out there? GA still out there. So we'll put some stuff in the cargo and see what happens. Thank you, Arm. You put it in the cargo for me. Yeah, the UIO thing makes a lot of sense. I didn't think about it before. And I think that's all of them. They only spawn in the middle. Yep, there we go. 23, 21, 19. So it's only... So the stuff inside here was spawned in the world, right? It wasn't moving. I will give you that. It wasn't moving. And I had an NPC, and it wasn't a huge deal. Now, I've got stuff in the cargo. 11, 13, 15, 12, 9, and 4, an explosion. Why? Why did it just suddenly go to 4? There was a big sparkle down here. Did something spawn in? Guten Tag, Sana. How you doing? Ah. What? What? None of your business. It's funny they didn't ask me about my fines, but the GA's here, and Vilsey's here, and what? And another GA's here. Sweet. Yeah, and now a third ship. Give it stream delay. It'll catch up to you. So we're gonna do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. Try not to hit GA. I think I did. Crap. I don't know if I hit him or if that was the Gungear effect getting him bouncing off of the Vilsa guy. We're going to take it nice and easy. I can't even see when the gun's firing, which is lovely. Oh, it's a search and rescue GA. That explains the big frame drop. These things suck my frame rate down like you would not believe. And I guess it's got to be the, I don't know, 7,000. Yep. Sure. Thanks. Not. Also, what? Did he leave? Yeah, I guess the other one despawned. Huh. Wait, what? Huh? Oh. Oh. The computer. 21 frames. 20, 24, 25. The moment I turn the computer on, it goes all to hell. Why does the computer cause giant frame drops? The computer isn't physics. The computer is just display. Okay, so when frame drop, go computerless. Interesting. So I guess the question is, do I want to destroy the Vilsi ship, or do I want to take it with me? I have a feeling GA is going to come with me when I go here. Did I... There's no way to tell. how much ammo or anything you have without the computer. Okay, well, let's go here. While I just... Oh, you have to have the computer to astrogate, obviously. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to clip this out and post this in the bug report, the physics bug report. I don't know why the computer would have anything to do with it. But... Oh, he didn't come with me? What? They always come with me. Interesting. I kind of think I want to destroy the Vilsey ship. Well... Yeah, because I'll get more for the life pod than I'll get for the, what you call it? The ship itself, the recovery fee. Because the recovery fee is like 30 grand for a K-37? 35, something like that. I've never gotten a whole lot. Also, who is that? Hail error. There it goes. There's also a plan to add damage from explosions, I think, in the future. Huh. Okay. So it's a known thing then. I don't have to worry about it. That's good. So, let's go find out what that is. Shall we? Yeah, there's that heartbeat again. Stand by. I've got a phone call. Okay, that was a little bit longer than I anticipated, but we're back. And now I don't remember what I was doing. I ate the Vilsi Life Pod, and I'm going to check on this thing that might be an AI audit ship. Oh, he's not moving. He's not moving. He's not moving. He's not moving. Whatever it is. Oh, it's a Kothon. Okay. Cool. So discharge the gun gear. And we're going to find out if we can salvage it. Kothons are usually pretty good money to strip and sell. So I guess then the question is it more cost effective to strip the ships hello dialogue? No dialogue? What? Is there like an event timer that ran out? Why did I not get the dialogue to try to board it? I mean, I can tow it back. It's not a big deal. But I was hoping for a dialogue. I'm also going to turn off DQ. Huh. Is that really the center of mass? That far back? I guess these are, what are these, solar sails? Or solar panels, I guess? Are they not very massive? They have to be in a frame of some kind. Aluminum frame, I would imagine. I don't know what this is back here. This is all empty space because that's cargo. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess the hab's back here. Oh yeah, that's a life pod right there, isn't it? Or is that like drones? I don't know. Go to Beta Bravo and find out what they got for me over there. That's supposed to be turned off. What? What? Why did it give me the dialogue after jumping? Huh? Hey. Oh, you're gonna blast me with the main engine, aren't you? You're gonna blast me with the main engine, aren't you? Don't blast me with the main engine! Ah, you son of a... Freaking NPCs in this game are nincompoops. Looks like another derelict. I know I should have pulled away from it further. Or faster, I guess. I was trying to back up gently so I didn't whack the crap out of it. That was my mistake. This is another derelict. Another derelict. Gonna have a reactor leak. Wow. Acquired. Get the hell out of the way. Sweet. 2 in 1 go. I still haven't even been to GA yet. Okay, anything that's like pressing? Bunto 6. Go to a Bunto 6. Oh, he's about to expire. Definitely have to go there because that's just cool. I don't know why I need it, but it's cool. Yeah, see, heartbeat. I don't know what the heartbeat means. Any sparklies? Let us go sell some stuff to the anarchists. Hey, you guys! The heck is that? Gotta be an edge of the asteroid. A weird spot for that ping to be. There's also somebody up there. I highly doubt I'd be able to catch him in the OCP with 50% juice in the tank. I have plenty. I always have plenty for you guys. I like you guys. The Sparky kind of that way-ish. Bam! I wonder how far the rounds and the gun gear and all that travel before despawn. I wonder if there's a possibility of hitting something else in the rings inside the playable map. Because rocks are not spawned outside of a certain area, right? So, like, this hole in my finger is really annoying. Little tiny, like, slice. Don't know where it came from. Yes, yes I am. And it looks like he's moving away. Alright. Oh, he's right behind a number. Dang it. I wish you could set this to a fixed zoom level in the computer somewhere. 'Cause I get the Kitsune has all three up here simultaneously, but A, I don't like the pink, and B, I want it over here. Yeah, it's moving towards Enceladus Station. Ain't no way I'm catching it in the OCP. And now we wait. Another thing I don't get is why my ship looks like this in the rings, but it's all like mixed matched and Honda body paneled in the fleet menu. Like that green and chrome and steel and all mixed matched. Also, this is kind of annoying on the OCP. How the door to the cargo just opens for no reason. You would think that if the door did that, they would have a locking clamp on it so that when you go to open the cargo, it would unlock and then open, and then it would close and then lock. That is what I would expect to see in the real world. Not this floppy nonsense. Okay. I understand why overheat means this goes, the whole viewport goes fuzzy. I was bitching about it the other day because I didn't quite understand why it would do that. Because it's not the reconnaissance drone's computer that's overheated, it's the ship's computer. But if the ship's computer is overheated, it will throttle down, and trying to draw stuff on the screen that you, the captain, are looking at for this view, that screen will not be drawn correctly. Okay. I get it. I understand. Is there anything else I need to do while I'm out? I still haven't gotten a Dorito spawn in like a long time. Definitely not a supervillain. That's not bad. Why can you select these? That's weird. Okay, well, first we're going to do that, do that. We're going to come down here, grab these two, put them at the top real quick. Alright, so let me check first. Okay, so since I will not remember the number, $356,179. Okay? Now if we go into repairs, oi, and repair just the engine. Not that much. 500 bucks. So repairing the engine for $1,000 got me $500. So I just got insurance value out of repairing the engine. So repairing the main engine does not give you that much. Okay? So now the new number is $690. Okay? If I repair the computer for $500, okay, I should have more than $357,190. Okay, the computer is worth it. Gotcha. Now, $369,771. Fix the reactor for $5,000. So it's $365,971. Okay, the reactor is very worth it. Cool. So now, 76,704. Okay, if I go and replace all of the damaged thrusters for $8,000. Okay, just go with the cheapest one for $8,000. $83. So 76 should be 84. Okay, so that's cheaper than if I'd gone through each one and repaired. So now if I spend $10,000, since they're all repaired, I'm not going to lose any money going back and forth. 383, 776. Okay. So now if I spend $10,000 to put the VTTs back on, right, I get $9,000 out of it. Not worth it. Cool. So we'll put that back on. So to go down an engine, but repairs it fully, 800. So I should still be at 83,776. If I go and I spend 800 here, that should be more than 84. No, I get that value out of it. Okay, so repairing the thrusters is not worth it at all. Repairing the computer and the reactors is worth it. Okay, what about if I do stick... Okay, so... what's this value now? 384, 495. Okay? Now, if I go and I stick a $10,000 mass driver on it, 394, 495. No. Minus the 10%. Right. So, that doesn't make sense to do. So strip the things off of it that you can make money on. Right? So, if I do this, and I get 14 grand out of getting the propellant tanks out and putting the shorter ones in, I should then be at 370, 495. Plus the 10% though. Right? So, yeah. So you make money on that deal. Cool. I wonder if anybody's made a spreadsheet of this. equipment. Forgot what I was doing. Okay, so fuel rod, the reactor core, right? Right. But what it looks like is, so if you go into repairs, right, and you have all of your RCSs are failed, right, because it's smashing into stuff, that's why it's sitting out in the rings, derelict, whatever, right? So it's all smashed up. The amount that you get for repairing all of these on top of the sale price is less than the amount it costs you to repair them. Granted, if you're doing it on insurance, you still have that 2-to-1 ratio where every $2 you spent, if you make $1 out of it, you're breaking even. I'm not doing that math. I'm doing this based off of raw dollars, right? Same for the main engine. I replaced the main engine, and I did not get that value back out of it in raw dollars that you would expect to see for just putting that engine back. You know, I put that engine back on it, and I didn't get that money back on the sell price. The computer and the reactor, however, you repair them. I spent $500, and I got like $1,200 or $1,500 in value out of making the computer functional. Same thing with the reactor. I got more than what I spent in it. So, E-buck for E-buck, repairing the computer and the reactor are worth it. Now, if I'm going and I change the reactor core, right? So, if I sell this one and I get 80 grand back out of it, that the value of the ship will be lesser. And am I still at 371, 895, okay? So I sell it for 80 grand. If it's still 291, 895, for selling this, then that's a 1-to-1. If it's greater than 291, 895, then I will have made money on selling the core. Please. 299. I made 8 grand, 10%, right? So it makes sense to repair the computer, repair the reactor, and then sell off all the rest of the equipment, it seems. So, same with this. Ultracapacitor. So it's 299, so it should be 269. But with 10%, that's going to be 33 I'm getting back on the sell price. So it should be, what is that? 39, 6, 72, right? 272. 272. Good. So it makes sense to repair some things, and it makes sense to sell some things. Same thing with this. So 272, 242, 245. Bam. Cool. So, strip everything you can that's still worth money, repair the ship, and you will have made more money. Keep clicking the wrong button. I keep forgetting what tab I'm in. Which is what I've been doing, minus the repairing the computer and the downside to doing this is if you're worried about time frames and this getting sold. I'm not. I've got tons of things I can take out into the rings. None of this is outfitted from here to here. None of that's outfitted. And then here to here is all specialized ships, right? I've got the Bald Eagle. And then the K-44 with... I still haven't flown this with the four, what do you call those? Mining companions. I still haven't flown it. I put them on there, and I'm like, that looks silly. And then, like, I haven't done anything with it. Then I have the Kitsune that has what appears to be an alien artifact worth of an engine attached to the front of it, which is funny because you turn that on and it's the Nani, right? Where's it at? 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 Huh? Should be like right here. Oh no, it's the lesson. Sorry. The lesson. Which I imagine these are fuel lines, because it doesn't attach to the front or the back, it attaches to the front. I mean, I have... What is the B? Oh, the BB only has 2 docking bays. So I've got... And I haven't taken him out in a while. But I've got... Let's see, the mining laser, the gun gear, 2 hull drones, a maintenance drone, the regular container, 2 regular containers, and the mono container. Which I never even used the mono container. Maybe I should just replace it with, do that real quick, while I'm thinking about it. Replace the mono container with a mining companion. Bam, done. Cool. Okay. Now, the next time I take him out... Oh, that doesn't even cost you anything in time. Okay. So that's what I'm taking out next then, I guess. We're going to get into the Kothon. We're going to repair the computer and the reactor. And then we're going to strip all the rest of the equipment off of it. And then we're going to jump back in the Titan. And I guess do some mining? It's been a long time since I've done mining. Of course, watch, now the Dorito's going to spawn. The heck is that? I don't have the furry mod. What? That's terrifying. What is that? It looks like ear, muzzle, glowing eyeball, and like spacesuit. Did Coder add furry images from the mod into the ads in the vanilla game? Because that's definitely furry. I guess there's an eye there, and that's probably like a HUD kind of thing. Augmented reality type of deal. That's funny. That's hysterical. But why would it just be like on the one side, right? Because like that right there looks like an eye to me, and then this kind of line looks like the ridge, you know, coming down to the nose, the bridge of the nose. But then, if that's the case, this would be too far outside the line of sight. Oh, is it? Okay. Still funny, regardless. Irregardless. De-regardless. Unregardless. Imregardless. I am going for some mining. And I've got to fill my drones. Okay, so I kind of want to jump in. Actually, I need to retune Xenon drive in the Titan. Like 50%. What does that put me at? 54 hours. Can I do it in like 36? Do it in 36. I'm pretty sure the Titans. What do I have for the MPU? I got the Voyager. So I'm pretty sure with the Titan, I can do net positive reaction mass. And I do kind of wish there was a slider that you had access to in flight, in situ, that you could adjust these, but it wasn't 1-to-1. So if you leave it at 0, right, you get 50-60. But if you slide it towards mineral processing, for every 5% more mineral processing,